Hello everybody. Hang on. Just so I can make sure I hear things. Alright. This is Cowboy018, and this is going to be my thoughts on Cowboy Bebop. I cannot talk right. Episode 25. I edited episode 26 this morning, actually. I forgot to do it last night, so I did it this morning. And sorry, for those of you who missed the stream that I had today, it was not what I expected to happen. A Dion supporter showed up in the chat, trying to claim that I was lying to everybody, that Dion never hurt anybody, and blah 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 blah. We all know what Dion's done. I've got screenshots of him body shaming me. The anti-Dion channel's got multiple videos of his live streams that he's deleted to cover up the evidence of him having meltdowns, and God only knows what else. Other YouTubers have them too. So it's not like we're making up this evidence. We have recordings from freaking strings recurring out. Like, what more proof do you want? Anyway, a Dion supporter showed up in the chat. I blocked him after a bit because he wouldn't leave. I'm sleepy. Anyway, after that, someone named Remote Band showed up, and it turns out he was the same person, so I blocked him. And I think another one showed up a little long after that. Turns out probably the same person. So yeah, if you end up showing up to my streams and I'm a little wary of you, then that's either something else has happened in the stream before you got there, or it's because of that. So yeah, it's nothing against the subscribers, it's just I'm a little cautious. It wouldn't have affected me as much, but it was making the people in my chat uncomfortable, so I was trying to get the person to leave, and that's why I blocked them. If you didn't see the comments in the actual stream, it's because if you block somebody, your comments all get erased, so when the chat playback happens, you can't see them. I think that's what happens. I think I should have just let them be and just ignored them. Anyway, this is gonna be for Cowboy Bebop episode 25. The finale is coming up after this, so I'll try and get that up in a second. Anyway, this episode, Vicious tries to attempt a coup of the Red Dragon leaders, but apparently I guess they anticipated it, and they think they thwarted it. But we all know that Vicious has got himself a backup plan. I'm sleepy. Anyway, he attempts to attempt a coup to take him down so he can become the leader, and that doesn't work. And because of his actions, anybody who was once associated with the group, whether they are anymore or not, gets targeted to be killed, which includes Spike. Because apparently he was in the syndicate, but he tried to leave. So, yeah. Anyway, we get to hear more about Julia in this episode. We actually see Julia. Somebody tips her off that all that's going down, so she leaves. And Faye actually runs into her and helps her out against those guys that are chasing her, which is the Red Dragon's men. Jet sadly gets injured when the whole shootout thing happens, when they get targeted. Which sucks. But thankfully he only gets injured in the leg, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Anyway, I think it's the one I'm thinking of is the guy who was helping Vicious when we got to meet Graham for the first time, back in episode 13 and 14, the guy who got killed defending Vicious. His brother shows up and helps Spike out. because thankfully Spike's got some allies still in that organization. And the Faye was told to tell Spike to meet him at that place, which was the cemetery from the past. And we've actually found out this episode, which shocked me, that Spike has an artificial eye. I think he said it was his right eye. Apparently that he lost in an accident. And I was like, I didn't even know that, which surprised me. And Spike was gonna go. And no, wait, we find this out in. Yeah, I think we find out on this episode. Or maybe it was next episode. I can't remember. So much has happened in these last 2 episodes that I can't remember what happens in what. But he goes to meet Julia. And apparently Julia was supposed to kill Spike to get her freedom from Vicious. But she couldn't go through with it, obviously, because Spike is still alive. Anyway, I enjoyed this episode because we get a bit more character development on Spike, Julia, Vicious, as well. Anyway, I don't really have too much more to say on this episode, but... Oh, no, it was next episode that we find out about the synthetic guy thing. Because he comes back in the next episode, because they end up getting into a dogfight with a bunch of enemies, the people who are working with the Red Dragon, and they're attacking the ship, and they have to go out and fight them, and they tell Spike to go, that they can handle it. And so Spike takes off to go find Julia. Anyway, that's about all I have to say, and I will see you all next time.